Read it yourself. Peppa Pig. Daddy Pig's office. Peppa and George are here to see Daddy Pig's office.
Wow!
What do you do at the office? Asked Peppa. You will see, says Daddy Pig. This is the intercom, says Daddy Pig. Can I press the button? Asked Peppa. Yes, says Daddy Pig. Peppa says hello into the intercom. This is the lift, says Daddy Pig. Can I press the button? Asked Peppa. Let George have a go this time, says Daddy Pig. George presses the lift button. The lift goes up to Daddy Pig's office.
Wow!
Daddy Pig, Peppa and George all go in. This is Mrs. Cat, says Daddy Pig. Hello, Mrs. Cat, says Peppa. This is Mr. Rabbit, says Daddy Pig. Hello, Mr. Rabbit, says Peppa. Peppa and George are here to see the office, says Daddy Pig. This is what I do at my desk, says Mr. Rabbit. He stamps paper with a stamp. Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. Yes, says Mr. Rabbit. Stamp, stamp, stamp. This is what I do at my desk, says Mrs. Cat.
Meow.
She has a computer and a printer.
Wow!
Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. No, let George have a go now, says Daddy Pig. Mrs. Cat lifts George up. He has a go on the computer and printer. Print, print, print. Peppa and George are printing with Mrs. Cat's printer.
Hooray!
Look at all this paper, says Mrs. Cat.
Meow.
It's time to go and see my desk, says Daddy Pig. Do you have a stamps and a computer? Asked Peppa. No, says Daddy Pig, but I have pens. Pens are the best. Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. Peppa and George like Daddy Pig's pens. This is good, says Peppa. Draw, draw, draw. Time to go now, says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig's office is good.
Wow!
I like Mr. Rabbit's job and I like Mrs. Cat's job, but I like your job the best, Daddy, says Peppa. The end. Peppa Pig. Read it yourself, little creatures. George, Peppa Pig, B, Grandpa Pig, Granny Pig, Honey, Shell, Snail.
Wow!
This is Peppa Pig. This is George. George is her little brother. This is Grandpa Pig. And this is Granny Pig. Peppa, George and Grandpa are in the garden.
Hooray!
Grandpa gives Peppa a lettuce.
Wow!
What is that? Says Peppa. It's a little snail, says Grandpa. George likes a snail. Where is the snail now, Grandpa? Says Peppa. It is in its shell, says Grandpa.
Wow.
The shell is the snail's little house. George wants to be a snail in a little house. I want to be a snail in a little house too, says Peppa. Grandpa, we will eat your lettuce. Now Peppa and George's friends are in the garden too. Buzz, buzz, buzz. What is that? They say. Some bees, says Grandpa. Where are they going? Says Peppa. They will be going to make some honey, says Grandpa.
Wow.
I like honey, says Peppa. The friends want to be bees. Buzz, 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 they say. Granny Pig is in the garden. Granny gives Peppa and her friends some honey to eat. I like bees, says Peppa. We like bees too, say Peppa's friends. We like to eat the honey they make. The end. Read it yourself with Ladybird. Peppa Pig Fun at the Fair. George, Peppa, Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Stall,
Wow.
Panda, Slide, Fun Fair. Peppa Pig, George, Mummy and Daddy Pig are at the Fun Fair. Peppa's friends are all at the Fun Fair too. Peppa and Mummy Pig go to see one of the stalls.
Wow.
I love that big panda, says Peppa. Mummy Pig wins the big panda for Peppa. Hooray, says Peppa. George wants to go on the big slide. Daddy Pig goes with him. George loves the slide, but the slide is too big for Daddy Pig. I don't like this slide at all, he says. Peppa and Mummy Pig go to the next stall. Mummy Pig wins another big panda for Peppa. George wants to go on the big wheel next. Daddy Pig goes with him. George loves the big wheel, but the wheel is too big for Daddy Pig. I don't like this big wheel at all, he says. George and Daddy Pig see Peppa and Mummy Pig at one of the stalls. Peppa wants Mummy Pig to win another panda. Mummy Pig wins all the pandas at the fun fair. Hooray for Mummy, says Peppa. Peppa gives all her friends a big panda. Hooray! Say Peppa and her friends. We love fun fairs. The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.